Good morning, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is Friday. I had to remember what day it was. And I just went live in my FIT group, my FIT accountability group, and I did a video, and that inspired the desire to do a video here. So if you don't know me, it's your first time visiting, my name is Shakti. I'm a health and fitness coach, and I'm also a psychic intuitive, and I do counseling work. And I dedicate my life to helping people find measures of self-care that work for them, that are simple, and rituals that they can implement quickly and efficiently for long-term benefits. So muscle and massage therapist, also yoga instructor. So I wear many hats, and a lot of it is around self-care, no matter which hat I'm wearing. But I focus my work a lot around my FIT accountability groups. Something that I've learned is that fitness is what I call a gateway, the gateway drug to understanding yourself on a deeper level. It's a lot easier, in my experience, to start with something tangible like your fitness, stepping into your fitness routine and understanding how to develop the self-motivation, the drive, the grit to pull through a program that's nutritional and physically based, see the results, and then get that drive to do that in your mind and in your spirit. And then realizing that it's all connected, that's part of the journey and why I love doing this work. So this past week I was in a conference and talked a lot about success mindset and what that looks like and how people end up at the level of success that they end up, and why someone completes a workout program and someone else doesn't, and what inhibits someone from having certain levels of success. And I've realized that success is based primarily on grit, really. And it's not so much physical hustling that a lot of people imagine it is, like doing a lot of work, spending a lot of hours doing something, staying up till 2, 3 in the morning, figuring out your business, or it's not strenuous physical work. It's a lot of mind work. It's a lot of mental focused work. The people who have attained what I would consider to be extraordinary levels of success, whether it's professionally or with their bodies, nutritionally, or in relationships or whatever, are people that typically have a very rigorous mental gym going on. And it's, you know, that saying, like, there's no such thing as an overnight success, there's 10 years in the making behind it. That's incredibly true. And the thing about people who are wildly successful, and let's talk about business and financially for a second, it's not that they worked harder than everyone else. There are plenty of hardworking people in the world who are broke as shit. Working hard does not make you rich. I need you to hear that right now. The harder you work does not equal the more money you're going to make. That's a tremendous myth that we've been fed, and unfortunately keeps people stuck in a rut forever. It's not about that. It's about how you can change what's going on in here, the tapes in here, the talk in here, so you can come into alignment with wealth. So right now I'm listening to Think and Grow Rich again. I've read this book 2 times. This is my 3rd time, and I'm listening it to an audiobook now. If you've never read this book, please go find it. Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill. It was written decades ago and continues to be #1 best-selling personal development book because the principles in the book hold true. It doesn't matter when it was written. Now, one of the things he says is that wealth does not come to men who work hard. That's untrue. It comes to the man or woman who demands its presence. The man or woman who demands its presence. What does that mean, to demand the presence of wealth? It means to step into the vibration, to step into the energetic alignment of someone who has wealth, who has success, who has achievement. And if you're thinking about it in a fitness journey or in a relationship, to step into the alignment of the kind of person who has the relationship you want, the kind of person who has the nutritional habits that you want, the kind of person who lives the kind of life that you want. And that's all done in here. That's done in here, and it's done in here. Okay? It's not about hustling physically all day long. The action comes as from an inspired place once you do this work. But if you're not taking the time to meditate every day, at least 5 minutes, if you're not taking the time to read books that are inspiring and uplifting, if you're not taking the time to watch videos from people who have the energetic vibration that you desire, that have the kind of alignment that you vibe with, then what's happening is you're wasting mental energy, and you're expecting to get here, right, by continuing to spin your wheels down here. If you want to get here, you have to find the ladder. You have to find the escalator, preferably, it's a lot faster, up to where you want to go. You can't continue to spin your wheels down here and imagine that someday, magically, you're going to appear up here. That doesn't happen. And unfortunately, a lot of people in business, they start a business venture, especially something like direct sales, direct marketing, which is something that I'm in. And because they don't have to give $100,000 of worth of a down payment up front to establish a business, they can just join a business for a lot less money. They don't take it seriously. So they imagine they're just going to join this thing and then miraculously they're going to make all this money because they don't understand that it's still a business concept. And businesses require that you are constantly evolving and growing yourself and stepping into energetic alignment with a greater and greater version of who you are. So if you're watching this video and you're like, I want to be successful, I know that I've got what it takes, why isn't it happening? Who are you surrounding yourself with? What are you putting into your head? How do you talk to yourself on a regular basis, right? How do you spend your time? Are you wasting your time, or when you have time to work, do you sit down and work? Do you sit down and learn? Do you watch training videos? Do you talk to people who are of influence to you? Do you have a mastermind group who can support you? These are really, really, really important questions. And along with that, what are you feeding your body? Are you drinking enough water? These might sound silly when it comes to professional success, but it's absolutely not. There's a quote that I love, and I say it all the time. How you do anything is how you do everything. Remember that. You cannot experience wild success that feels fulfilling and long-term if you're simultaneously destroying your body, because eventually you're going to get sick. And when you get sick, it doesn't matter how much money you have, it doesn't matter how much success you have. When your body is unable to carry you through this world as it's meant to, because it's your vehicle, you cannot perform, and that automatically discounts everything else you've accomplished. So remember that taking care of yourself is first and foremost, and success happens here before it shows up in your life, before it shows up as material possession, financial security, ideal weight, ideal partnership. It shows up here. It starts here. It starts with who you talk to, what you read, how you talk to yourself, what do you say to other people, how do you treat other people, how do you feel your body, okay? And all of that begins here. So begin addressing the mind, begin reading things that fuel your mind, begin connecting with people that fuel you, and you will find that slowly but surely that escalator of success shows up for you and you start to make your way up. So if you have any questions or comments about this video, please post below. I'd love to hear them. Wishing you massive success in whatever it is that you are pursuing, and always am available to you. I'm just one email away. You can click email if you're watching me from my like page, or email me at shakti@shaktirrios.com. Love you guys. Have a great one.